Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name's Christine, and in this video we are doing the final step of our little collage papers that we have been creating over the last few videos. And in the last video we added some white using just some paint with a stencil, and this time we're going to add some black because I always think everything should have just that little bit of white and black to balance out the design. So in this one here I've already stamped a couple different stamped images. Now again, as I've been saying in the previous videos, a lot of these papers will be cut out, so I'm not overly concerned about placement in that, but some of them I will end up using as backgrounds. Now when I stamp, I like to use Archival ink. This one's in jet black. And the reason I use Archival ink is because it is oil-based, and so it will stamp and dry over top of our acrylic paints, and it's also waterproof. So if you were later on to add medium over top to adhere it on, it's not going to smudge once it dries. The other thing I'm using are just some random stamps, and it's probably similar to how we began. Some just like script or little dots, designs, whatever you happen to have. Just some texture stamps. That's all you really need. So I'm going to just show you how I go about it. It's fairly quick. I have my piece, I have my ink. And I just stamped on the wrong side. That's not going to help, is it? I don't think so. So now that we've stamped on the right side of the stamp, I'll just sort of randomly do it, and I'll stamp off the ink. So the first time it'll be darker, then it's just like even those tiny little bits of black. That's all you really need because you're just adding that texture. We're not adding an image that we want as a focal. On this one here, I'll add some numbers. And so I'm not caring whether I have fully inked the stamp, if it's all going to show up, if it's upside down, right side up. None of that is really a concern to me. Now you can put it aside and then come back to it with another stamp. So even though it's just like that tiny little number, whereas here it's longer, it's all good. Then I can come in, I have this little sort of dotty stamp. Add a few dots. And I just stamp the ink off. I'm not too concerned about that stamped image. This one's a little lighter. I have a bigger script here. So this is all I'm doing is I'm going to work my way through. I may pull out some more stamps. It's up to you, the variety of stamps you want to use. If you want to use multiple on one thing. It's just adding that little bit of black to the background, just to give it a little bit more dimension. And even on this dark one, like it really blends in, but I've added that with the ink, even though when you see it, it won't even register that you had stamp there. So that is our last step. And then you can use these papers for like your die cutting, for backgrounds, for cutting out, collaging. You have unique papers you've made yourself. And it's really fun on this origami paper because now you have the dark background, you have the colorful side, you can mix and match. And just have fun with your 100 pieces of paper you just created. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to Scrap Time videos on YouTube. In the meantime, here are a couple of other videos you might be interested in watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.